Good morning, everybody. How we doing out there? We got another great day of crypto land. Got some things to talk about and digest. I'm on my second cup of coffee. I'm usually a one cupper, but anytime you're having two cups, it's a good day, right? So good morning to you all. I'm going to share with you what makes my coffee an enjoyable experience. Certainly not sponsored by these guys. I just really love the product. I've talked about it before. Just want to show it to you. Good feeling stuff. Good stuff, guys. We enjoy Laird Coffee Creamer. Go buy it. Try it. You'll enjoy it. I promise you, especially if you're a coffee guy like me. So anyways, let's talk about a couple things, huh? What an exciting day. I love waking up to good news. I love to see a healthy market. Guys, this is so good. This is so healthy. Before we talk about a little bit about the news, just a heads up, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what I will be talking about in my next video today. Got to step out and kind of do a couple things, but when I get back to it, I'm going to get hard at work and I'm going to be bringing you guys some good content. I'm very excited about the things that we're going to be talking about. So I will be talking about a couple cryptos later. You got to stick out the rest of this video to find out what those are, or just skip right to the end. But if you do, you're going to miss all the good news we're about to talk about right now. Look at this market. We're hanging in. We're still hanging in the 1.4 upper trillion dollar mark, right? Bitcoin still looking pretty healthy. This is great, guys. If you're invested into altcoins, which is basically anything but Bitcoin, some people consider our Ethereum an altcoin. I really don't. It's kind of like Bitcoin and Ethereum and then everybody else. Let's face it. I don't care how good your altcoin is or how much you love it. It's an altcoin. It's not Bitcoin. But Bitcoin's trading sideways after that big pump that we had with the Elon Musk news and everything that went on with that. Bitcoin shot up over 48K, hit a new all-time high. I'm actually kind of thankful that Bitcoin's taking a breather, because this is giving us an opportunity for the rest of the market to grow. Because I think a good portfolio contains Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a plethora, or at least a few good alts, you guys. Good altcoins can make you a lot of money. It can help you either make money to take off the top, put back into fiat. I like to keep my money in the market. I don't really trust fiat anymore, but it helps you build the portfolios of the long-term assets that are going to be good for steady growth. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, these projects, the more of it you have, the better off in the long run you're going to be. So the altcoin market, guys, is popping right now because of the sideways movement and action of Bitcoin. This is allowing the market to breathe together. I said in a couple videos ago that this is a chance for the market to grow together. It's not going to be just Bitcoin dominance and everybody swings over this way, and then Bitcoin gains and everybody swings into the altcoins. If we can grow together, guys, we're looking at something very, very special, and we're looking at a really, really good time in the market. So obviously I'm excited. Obviously this coffee's going straight to the dome. But I see a lot of good things. I see a lot of health. Our boy Cardano here, doing well, getting up back to the positive 90 somewhat cents. It's taking a little bit of breather, guys. Not a problem. That's good. That's good for growth. We don't want to go too high too fast, because everything that goes up must come down in that regard. But a lot of other alts are popping. We're going to talk about those later. Although I will give a nice little shout out to Chainlink. People have been talking about how Chainlink was going to move. It was sitting at $25 for a while. Chainlink starting to move is a good thing. Very, very healthy for the market as well, because that's one of the big dogs. It's always going to be in the top 10. In fact, I think it's going to climb its way up to top 5 at some point here. But we are going to talk later about API 3. I keep promising that video. I just have so much other stuff going on, but we're going to get into it. API 3 actually pumped since I talked about it last night. Just mentioning it, not that obviously we're not market movers, but it's starting to move. I wish I would have got this information to you yesterday, guys, because it is starting to move. We'll get to that later. Right now, let's look at some of the news. Let's just look at some of the news. I just took the top 3 articles of what I saw going on in the news. I do suggest you guys get onto CoinGecko yourself and follow this news so that you can stay on top of what's coming, because news does move the market. And the news that we're getting now is not like based on rumor or speculation anymore, guys. This is real stuff. The Tesla movement was huge. It opened the floodgates of all of the other stuff that's about to hit this market, and you've got to be on top of it in real time, just so you know. not only so that you don't FOMO into things, but that's so that you don't get fudded out. Everyone's always coming out with reasons for you to sell, and the market's going to crash by 30%, and all these things are happening. And if you buy into a project and then you see it go down and you get scared and you get shaken out, and then you sell and you take a loss, it's just a matter of time before that project probably recovers and then reaches maybe new all-time highs in this kind of market. It wasn't like that last year. Last year was better, but 2019 was rough. 2018 even rougher. But get on top of this news, you guys. Do your own research. We're not going to go into depth into any of these articles. We're just going to talk about basically the surface level stuff that's actually very, very good for Bitcoin in the market. So first one, really big news, you guys. Crypto payments provider BitPay adds Apple Pay support. That's just one step closer to Apple really entering the market. A lot of people are talking about that Apple has the power to just be a massive mover in this market. If Apple was to enter the market by not only buying Bitcoin and putting it on their books and holding the asset, but Apple with their reach and with their power and with their ability to encompass all things could be the biggest exchange in the world if they wanted to. And that's not my opinion. That's from what I'm reading from other people who really know what they're talking about, and they're all saying the same thing, guys. So I think it's just a matter of time before Apple really does make some sort of a big move. But to see this is a good step in the right direction. BitPay's US cardholders can now add their prepaid MasterCard to the Apple Pay wallet. Apple Pay functionality will allow cardholders to use their mobile devices to make purchases in store and online using crypto held in their BitPay wallet. That's big. BitPay supports payment in PAX, which is Paxos, and BUSD, Binance US dollar. Again, big stuff. The announcement by BitPay states that support for Google Pay and Samsung Pay will be added later this quarter. Also big news. MasterCard plans to allow merchants to receive in cryptocurrency directly on its network later this year. CoinDesk reported Thursday. Big news. A new report by RBC released Monday suggests that Apple enter the crypto space, providing a wallet for the 1.5 billion users of its devices. Big news. We like this. This is good stuff, you guys. I'm excited. You should be excited too. If you're watching this video, it's because you're into crypto. Either you're looking for information or you are already invested, and congratulations to you, because you're the smart people in the world. You're the people who see innovation moving. You're the people who see what's coming, and good on you. Be strong in your investments. This kind of news is what prevents Bitcoin from having those 80%, 70% massive downward crashes that have shaken a lot of people out of the market. The smart people stayed in because they knew that it was going to cycle around again. But I don't see that happening again. I'm not trying to come out and throw dirt on it and whatever, but I'm telling you guys, I don't think we're going to get shaken out of this in those kind of regards. The 15%ers, even up to the 30% pullbacks, those are actually super healthy. If you happen to come across one in this current cycle, in fact, I think we've already had one, maybe even two. Don't worry. This kind of stuff will keep this market afloat and keep it relevant and keep it moving forward in a progressive mindset. This is all good stuff, you guys. Next piece of news. Wall Street banks almost ready to embrace Bitcoin. What do you think they mean by that? Do you think that means that they're almost ready because they're still thinking about it? They're deciding maybe we should get into the greatest wealth transfer of all time? No, they're already thinking about it. They're already making moves. They're already ready to implement some things. And I don't think that they actually want news like this really coming out, because a lot of people like to do things in secret. Tesla, for example, Tesla didn't buy Bitcoin on the day that news came out. They had already bought Bitcoin before. It's just that they have a certain amount of time before they actually have to disclose these kinds of things. Take that and apply it across the board. They're the big dogs that you're going to be hearing the news about coming out over the next couple weeks, next couple months. They're already making their moves, guys. They're not going to sit back and wait. Nobody wanted to be the first big dog to bark, and and I guarantee you no one wants to be the last. So keep that in mind as you start to see these things. Any news should not be surprising anymore. We're moving forward. This industry is it's taken hold. This is good stuff, you guys. We're not going to read this whole article. I just want you to understand that this is another piece of news that you're going to see a lot more of. So if you want to find out more about it, please, I urge you to read it yourself, to search it out. It's good for you to get used to, especially as newer investors, to look at this kind of news and to spend a little bit of time on what you're investing your hard work into. This is good stuff. No, I don't want to join your newsletter. Another piece of big news, and we're going to try and apply what I just said to this as well. JP Morgan could start offering Bitcoin trading services, according to the COO. I wonder if that's actually what they're trying to do. Of course it's what they're trying to do, you guys. JP Morgan, I mean, I'm not a fan. I don't like the way that their news can affect markets. I mean, wasn't JP Morgan not long ago firing their customers or firing their employees for buying Bitcoin? Weren't they basically trashing the asset? So nefarious, you guys. They wanted to get as much as they could. If you don't think that JP Morgan in some way is getting involved and invested into Bitcoin and or cryptocurrency, you're wrong, because it's just a matter of time before they admit what they're already really up to behind the scenes. But JP Morgan, let's face it, they're the biggest bank in America. They're so big that they even manipulate the silver market. Do some research on that and find out for yourself what I'm talking about. I'm not going to read the article. Read it yourself. But basically, let's just read a little quote here. If over time an asset class develops that is going to be used by different asset managers and investors, we will have to be involved. That says it all right there. Just like everybody else that's a major player in world finance, they're going to have to get involved. They don't have a choice anymore. It used to be they would fight us, and now it gets so big that they got to join us and they got to be a part of it. Bitcoin is swallowing the world, basically, of finance, and everybody's forced to join and be a part of the system or be stuck without being able to take part in all of the benefits that are coming from a new way of finance. I'm going to make a video someday about what I really think that's ultimately leading to, but we're not there yet. Right now, it's time for people to experience financial freedom into the opportunities that you have here that you just don't have anywhere else in the world right now. So just want you guys to be excited about this. Lots going on. This is good stuff. I'm going to cut this video now. Well, actually, I promised you that I would show you something real quick. I'll cut this video in a minute, go finish what I got to do, and then come back. So we're going to talk about API 3. We are also going to talk about something that I've invested in about a few weeks back after doing a little bit of research. This is before I really started doing YouTube videos, and it's actually really starting to work out well. So I think it's time that we talk more about it, because I think that these two particular assets, one of them that's been mentioned, but one of them that really hasn't been mentioned much by the big guys. If you want to get in what I consider is going to be a big pump and get in early, because once you know how this works, once the big boys talk about it, that's when things happen. So we're going to talk about two, and they're connected. So I'm going to do a little bit of a deeper dive in my next video about these two, but I want you to make the connections early. Nord Finance, guys. I want you to research on your own Nord Finance. And we're going to talk about the cryptocurrency that they've been partnered with as well. Nord Finance has been making moves. It was a very small market cap when I got involved. It was under 4 million. It's pumped significantly since then, where it's almost doubled its market cap. Actually, I think earlier it was up over $12. So I think it hit like an $8 million market cap. That's peanuts in this world. Think about how quickly something like this can 10x if it gets the right attention. Not saying that it will. This is not financial advice. What I'm saying is do your research on Nord Finance. You will be glad that you did, because it's always good to be able to find something before it has that exponential growth, you guys, because that's how you can make money and then take that money off the table and use it to enhance your life or enhance your trading and be smart about it. So like I said, I'm not going to, look at that 24-hour high, 1322, 24-hour low, just under $10. This is going to move. I really think Nord Finance is going to do some big things. I'm very happy about this one. I'm very happy. That's a healthy chart. That's just the 24-hour chart. I want to go back to the 7-day chart. See, look at this kind of movement right here. It kind of hovers under $6 for a while. I was keeping my eye on that. It's got a nice, big upward kind of mountain looking chart, and then it kind of drops down, and then it's just kind of coming up, and then it's kind of, this is a healthy chart. I'm really not a chart guy. I'm not I don't digest charts in ways that are extremely professional. I think that movements are more based on news and hype rather than charts, because charts can be blown out of the water in a minute if things don't work out well. So, but from what I do know, what I do see is this is a trajectory that I think is going to continue to play out. I think Nord Finance has long legs. I think this could get to a $50 million market cap easily. Good stuff, you guys. Good stuff. Now, let's go real quickly and go to the cryptocurrency that they've been partnered with. Excuse me. Unilend. Unilend was actually mentioned. I think Elio Trades mentioned it a few weeks ago, maybe a week or so ago. I think Unilend is actually very undervalued right now. It did experience a little bit of a pump from that, but he never went into depth into it. So it's still kind of sort of a hidden gem. Its market cap it's in the 400s. There you go. The rank is 417. Market cap is 35 million. If you look at the 24-hour low and 24-hour high, it's got some movement, it's got some action, you guys. The trading volume is almost 4 million. Not bad. Look at the circulating supply. At least it's over a quarter of what's been printed has been released. Its total supply is 100 million, so it's not something that's astronomical. And Unilend has, excuse me, partnered with Nord Finance. So those details are coming in the next video, along with what I really think about API 3. So do a little bit of research on your own, because there's some time between videos. So I'm not going to go super into depth, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about exactly what it is that makes these two special, that makes these two work together and symbiotic, and the growth potential in both of them. So have a good time with that. We will quickly look at the 7-day and the 14-day. Yeah, see, it was let's go to the 30-day real quick. It was mentioned right around here-ish, and I think that's where I got it. And I got it around 60-something cents not too long ago, and there's been some good upward action, because it's really just, look at that chart. It's just, that's healthy. Sure, you can say that's an explosion from there to there, but we're in a time in crypto when things are moving quickly, and we are in a bull market. This is what bull markets look like. If you get yourself into the right assets, you can ride that bull market and you can make some money. I'll say it again, I'm not a financial advisor. I am not telling you to buy these cryptocurrencies. I am telling you to investigate these cryptocurrencies and decide for yourself if that's something that you deem worthy of your hard-earned money. And that's it, guys. That's it for today. If you made it this far, gosh, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That was a little bit of a long-winded video, and I know I ramble sometimes, but there's just so much going on. If you could subscribe, please, if you haven't subscribed, and if you could give me a thumbs up and a like, or drop a comment so we can get some generated interest on this, I'd appreciate it. Share this channel with your friends if you talk to other people who are invested in cryptocurrency. I will be doing giveaways throughout my entire career as a cryptocurrency YouTuber, starting with my first 1,000 subs. As soon as I get to 1,000 subs, guys, I'm going to give away $1,000 worth of Cardano. I think it's a good way to reward the people who were here early, and we're going to continue to do things like that and find ways to be creative and fun with just giving back. I think if you guys are here and put your time into supporting my channel, I appreciate it, and I'm going to prove that by giving back to you all. So please like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. You guys have a good day. I will see you soon, and we'll talk about some more fun stuff. Happy investing.